Hello, Shay here from Foolonajourney. I'm finally filming my intro to my channel video now that I've figured out kind of what I'm doing. So I've just got a couple of things that anyone new to the channel, if you want to know what it's about, this is where you should go. First thing I want to say is I haven't really addressed this yet, but my face is never in any of my videos or on my Instagram. It's just because where I am right now in my life and with currently working my dream job, I am 99% sure it wouldn't be a problem, but in the event of that 1% becoming a problem, the person that would have to deal with it is my boss, who called me personally without me applying or even trying to get the job and said, I have to have you working for me, I want it to be you. So when someone reaches out to you and says, here, have everything you've ever wanted, I just feel like it's better to just avoid that for right now. Maybe one day I'll have my face on a video, we'll see. The other big thing is, for me, Foolonajourney is not a brand. I don't sell readings. I don't have a website. I don't have an Etsy page. All of the reading that I do is for myself, for my friends and family, or I do free readings. I offer free readings. I have an email account set up. It's foolonajourney@gmail.com. And if you are somebody who would really like a reading, but for whatever reason, whether it's financial or just for whatever reason, if you've just never had one before and you kind of just want to feel it out before you purchase one, I will read for you for free. I can't promise how fast I will get back to you, but I have answered every email that I've gotten with a free reading. How extensive your reading is really kind of depends on your question. And intuitively, if I'm reading your email and I feel a real connection, I may do 15 cards. If it's a fairly basic question, you may get 5 to 3. I'll send you a picture of the reading that I did for you. I'll send you a picture of the cards and a write-up that will, what I feel like, completely answer your question. So just putting that out there. I do highly suggest that if there is somebody who you really connect with and you really vibe with them and they sell readings, it's so worth it. It is absolutely worth it. If you're sort of just like, I can't decide if I really want to spend money on this, you should if you can. If you can't, I'm happy to do it for you for free. The other thing is kind of just what I hope to do on the channel. I do a lot of tarot book reviews. There's some that I've already reviewed. I hope to start doing some more of the spiritual books that I read. I'm gonna start reviewing some of those. I have an extensive tarot and spiritual book library, so I just kind of want people to know that there's more out there than the 5 books that everybody talks about, which I have those too. Everybody talks about 78 Degrees of Wisdom and Holistic Tarot, and there's just so much more than that. So I just want to give people, that there's more out there. I want to give people a good idea of what it is. I will get to a point where I review some decks, probably. I don't know when that's coming, but honestly, my deck reviews are really going to be more focused on what is in the companion or guidebook. And I don't mean the little white books. I am definitely a bibliophile, and I want a big companion book. And if you've got one in a deck, I will read it cover to cover, as I'm working with the deck. So I do plan to start reviewing some of those. And I plan to just kind of talk about my spiritual practice. That was Foolonajourney, was really me on my journey of, spiritual self-discovery and figuring out what spiritual practice is to me and means to me and what I need to get from it and how I'm going to go about that. So I am going to talk about that. And if that's something that, you're interested in, awesome. If it's not, that's okay. You can just look at the tarot stuff. But I feel like a lot of people are on YouTube as solitary spiritual practitioners that are just looking not to see what other people are doing so that they can, copy it, but just to see that there are so many people out there doing so many different things, and in that way, the world has been sort of cracked open. You can do whatever you want if it makes you, feel like you are connecting spiritually to whatever it is you're trying to connect to, if you're trying to bring certain things into your life, if you're trying to, whether you want to call yourself a witch or just a solitary, whatever. I'm sort of on that path right now, and as I'm discovering stuff, it helps me to watch other people who are doing things that I know I'm never going to do, but it just helps to sort of see, okay, well, how did they get to that? Okay, they read some books about this. Well, that's a good idea. I never thought about, putting that into my spiritual practice. So as I've been learning from other people, I would like to give back. So I am going to sort of put that out there just to see, maybe it helps some people, maybe it doesn't, but I would like to give back. And if you'd like a free reading, of course, give me an email. You can subscribe here to my channel, which would be awesome, and also follow me on Instagram. It's Foolonajourney. And thanks for watching.